So I believe this is chapter 8. A miller to be. Oh, my arm hurts now. I guess I shouldn't play basketball before reading forever. The sun had set by the time dinner was served. A blustery wind howled outside, shaking the house. Eragon eyed Rowan closely and waited for the inevitable. Inevitable. Finally, I was offered a job at Terranceford Mill, which I planned to take. Darrow finished his mouthful of food with slowness, and laid down his fork. What about his knife or spoon or something? He leaned back in his chair, then interlaced his fingers behind his head and uttered one dry word. Why? Rowan explained while Eragon absently picked at his food. I see, was Garrow's only comment. He fell silent and stared at the ceiling. No one moved as they waited his response. Well, when do you leave? What? Asked Rowan. Garrow leaned forward with a twinkle in his eyes. Did you think I would stop you? I'd hoped you would marry soon. It'd be good to see this family growing again. Katrina, we'd be lucky to have you. Astonishment raced over Rowan's face. Then he settled into a relieved grin. So, when do you leave? Garrow asked. Rowan regained his voice. When Dempton returns to get the socket for the mill. Garrow nodded. And that will be in 2 weeks. Good, that will give us time to prepare. It'll be different to have the house for ourselves. But if nothing goes amiss, it shouldn't be for too long. He looked over the table and asked, Eragon, did you know of this? He shrugged ruefully. Not until today. It's madness. Garrow ran a hand over his face. Eragon. You are too selfish and, the world doesn't revolve around you. Oh, wait, yes it does. Eragon, this world revolves around you. So I guess you can call it whatever you want, because it does revolve. Okay, whatever. It's life's natural course. He pushed himself up from the chair. Oh, we'll be fine. Time will settle everything. For now, though, let's clean the dishes. Eragon and Rowan helped him in silence. The next few days were trying. Eragon's temper was frayed. Except for curtly answering direct questions, he spoke with no one. There were small reminders everywhere that Rowan was leaving. Garrow making him a pack, things missing from the walls, and a strange emptiness that filled the house. It was almost a week before he realized that the distance had grown between Rowan and him. So his BFF is no longer his BFF. That is sad. When they spoke, the words did not come easily, and their conversations were uncomfortable. Well, if I spoke with Eragon, who had a voice like this, then I'd know why the conversation was uncomfortable, because that is really annoying voice. Saphira was a balm for Eragon's frustration. He could talk freely with her. His emotions were completely open to her mind, and she understood him better than anyone else. During the weeks before Rowan's departure, she went through another growth spurt. She had gained 12 inches at the shoulder, which was now higher than Eragon's. He found that the small hollow where her neck joined her shoulders was the perfect place to sit. He often rested there in the evening and stretched her necks, while he explained the meanings of different words. Wait, so she's still learning the language, but she understands him better than anyone else? Either he's not very articulate, other people don't understand the language he's talking, or I don't know. But there's nothing else I can think of. Soon she understood everything he said and frequently commented on it. But that was after they said that she understood him better than everyone else. So, for Eragon, this part of his life was delightful. Saphira was as real and complex as any person. Her personality was eclectic, and at times completely alien. Yet they understood each other on a profound level. Okay, alien is different. How could you understand? Once she caught an eagle instead of her actions and thoughts constantly revealed new aspects of her character, and yet he understood her better than anything else. Okay. Once she caught an eagle, and instead of eating it, she released it, saying, "No hunter of the sky should end his days as prey. Better to die on wing than pinned to the ground." Eragon's plan to let his family see Saphira was dispelled by Roran's announcement and Saphira's own cautionary words. She was reluctant to be seen, and he, partly out of selfishness, agreed. The moment her existence was divulged, he knew that shouts, accusations, and fear would be directed at him. So he procrastinated. He told himself to wait for a sign that it was the right time. The night before Roran was to leave, Eragon went to talk with him. He stalked down the hallway to Roran's open door. An oil lamp rested on a nightstand, painting the walls with a warm, flickering light. The bedposts cast elongated shadows on empty shelves that rose to the ceiling. Roran, his eyes shaded with the back of his neck tense, he was rolling blankets around his clothes and belongings. He paused, then picked up something from the pillow and bounced it in his hand. It was a polished rock Eragon had given him years ago. Roran started to tuck it into the bundle, then stopped and set it on the shelf. A hard lump formed in Eragon's throat, and he left. Okay, so just because Roran didn't take this rock that's like useless with him, Eragon's now feeling sad. I mean, I know it's from Eragon gave it to him, but he's going to a mill to work. I don't think this rock is going to be much use to him. And it's just going to be heavy and take space in his bag. And that's the end of the chapter. And we're going to read the next chapter, which is Strangers in Carvajal. And how long is this? It's quite long. I think we might fit into one chapter. Oh, two chapters. Yeah, I skipped one chapter. Okay, so this was a short episode. See you next time. Well, you'll see me next time. I won't see you. Bye.